would just like to point out that it's only tall people problems when you go up to stretch and your hand hits the fucking fan on the ceiling and gives you a fucking bruise on your hand that hurts like a bitch. I hate being tall.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Overloaded drip, girl, it's on.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Eric Brooks, aka the Prince of Insomnia. Yes, I'm keeping that. I did it in the first video and I liked it, so now it's my thing until I get a better intro. Sorry. I haven't slept in over 24 hours now, so that's helping a lot. But if you haven't guessed from the title of this video, I am terrible at content creation, to give you a little bit of backstory about it. And I've had no idea for the past 3 days on what the hell I'm going to make this video about. So I went to the holy grail of social media, and most of the feedback I got, which was amazing by the way, thank you so much for all the love and support on my first video, but most of the feedback I got from my first video was not about my interests or what fruit I like, because who the fuck cares what fruit I like. It was, bro, how the fuck did you edit this? So yeah, this is how I edit. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing today. I'm gonna be that guy. But basically, I'm gonna give you a walkthrough of how I use my editing software called Filmora 9 and how I do all my cuts, my names popping up here and there, and just all the little nooks and crannies of everything I do on this editing software. So the best way I can do that is with footage that I don't have. I know. I'm gonna go outside and swing around my nunchucks. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Alright, let's go.
Alright, here we are. So, this is my editing software, Filmora 9. My friend Nathan bought this, and he lets me use his account to edit, because he also makes his own videos, but this is going to be relatively uncut and pretty short. I'm not going to go in like full in-depth, like, oh, this, you got to do this, and you got to do that. No, it's really simple. All it is cuts, fitting, and animations. That's all it is. So we're going to move this out the way, and I'm going to bring down my test footage that I used for the whole witty banter. So here's the footage that we're going to edit.
Alright, cool. I'm here. Now what?
Now we're going to show these people how to edit this video.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in one of those episodes of Dora.
What?
Do you know where the house is?
Is that really necessary right now?
Do you see the house?
Can you stop doing that?
Alright, fine, whatever. Just edit this thing. Pause me if you have to. Go, do it now.
Alright, cool. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, beyond me being weird, I'm going to show, the first thing I should do is take out all these gaps. So, the cutting method I use is I like using my sound to make my cuts. So every clip that you put into the process will have its own audio wave thing on the bottom. So how I do that is if I'm talking 1 second,
now what?
I will stop at the last word that I say. Cut it there. So the cutting tool is over here on the little sidebar, or if you could press Control B, which is what I usually do, it's faster, and then I go to where I start talking again, and it should come out like this. And now we take that whole gap where I'm not talking and we just delete that shit because it's not necessary to have. Now we start from here to see how this turns out.
Now what? Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that part.
See, perfect cut. Goes right from one section
Oh yeah, right.
to the next.
About that part.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's like I said, it's all repetition and it's very tedious when you have a lot of times you either fuck up or just things that you don't want, like long pauses. I have a lot of long pauses in between talking about things. Half of the time I usually write a small script to just generalize and put my own flavor on as I'm talking. It's just a general idea of what I'm supposed to be talking about at the time so I can look down at it. Let's see what else I have here.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to start with flipping it around. And then, oh no! I dropped it. That was almost my foot. Jesus Christ. Alright, so now we're going to cut this part out because I fucked up. Do your thing. Go, go.
And now we're going to take out this blooper. So, basically, all of this is just unnecessary. So we're going to keep this part. We're going to cut it here where I stop talking. We're going to go all the way past the blooper, which is right here. And we're going to go up to where I do get this right, which is right here. Cool. So I'm going to place it right there. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to take this entire chunk of bad footage. Yeah, see? Look, there's the cut right there. This whole little chunk of bad footage, I'm just going to delete it. I'm going to click and hold on this. I'm going to drag this over to where I want, which is all the way the fuck back here. And I'm going to connect it with this. Now it should come out like this.
Now what? Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that part. Now we're back, and now I don't look dusty. Well, I still do, but alright. So what it should like... Wow. Can you redo that one too?
Oh my god, I hate myself. Cut. Click on the bad footage. Delete it. Grab it. Drag it over to where you want it. And it should look like this. God damn it. Please let this be the right one.
Yeah, right. I forgot about that part. What it should look like...
There you go.
This right here. Woo! There we go.
Boom! And that is how you cut and take out bloopers in Filmora 9. It's really simple. A baby could do it. I'm testing out if a 2-year-old can do it. Probably in the next video. I'm probably not going to do that.
You should probably go over how you put up the names and the animations and stuff like that next.
That's a good idea. Alright, so the animations are the next big part. Where's a good part where let's say I point at something?
Perfect example, and I'm pretty sure you already edited this. BAM!
So, this is where I put up my names and stuff. So when I go into my intro and I'm like, the Prince of Insomnia, that's all timing. I use the sound for every cut, every animation. It just makes it easier to follow. So all I have to do is just time this animation to when I snap. So I think I snap around here.
This.
Right there. This right here. So we're going to scroll up to this bar right here. This is how you can get to all the program's sections. So media is going to be all your clips and stuff that you want to throw, and you can import any of these clips or pictures through your media files right here. If you click import and scroll down to import media files. Fun fact, I'm also using Filmora right now to record myself doing this for you guys. So how I'm doing that is I'm clicking record and record PC screen or record webcam or record a voiceover if you have a microphone connected. I'm using my wireless headset, so that's why I sound so shitty. But yeah, that's how you do that. We also have music. They have their own music selections. They have sound effects. My music's in here too. And here's the section where I use for my names to pop up. The one I usually use for Prince of Insomnia is Title 3. It's a free one. There comes with a lot more. The website for Filmora 9 has packs that you can buy to add more animations to what you use. I think there's a package you can buy to where if you get the program, it comes with everything. I don't have that because that was too expensive at the time, but I might end up getting that very soon just to make it easier on myself. But anyway, back to the tutorial. I'm going to place this right here. I clicked and dragged it all the way to where I want it. I don't want it going over my clip because it's just going to take out this whole chunk and that's going to suck. So I want to put it on the second film area above it. So I can move it and section it wherever I want, and regardless of if it's above it or not, it still pops up.
Bam!
Right there. So I'm going to bring this back a little bit more to time it to when I do.
Bam!
A little bit more back.
This. Bam!
That's good enough.
This. Bam!
I don't want to up for that long, so a cool thing you can do is you can actually shorten when the text is coming up. So let's say I wanted to bring it to where I scoff. Right about there. So it comes up.
Do this.
BAM! And then it goes away when I want it to. Now, it's not just as easy as, oh, title here, your text here. If you double click on the text, it brings you to the properties of it, which help a lot. You can click and drag, oh, that's the video itself. Whoopsie! You can click and drag on this and move it to anywhere on the screen that you want. So let's say I wanted it right here. I wanted to bring this right here, and I wanted to move this here. So now when I do want to play it, it comes up as BAM! And then just to mess around and show you how much you can actually edit, I can just there, and I can put, double click that, click on the text box to the left of it, and put Prince of Insomnia. I'm trying to avoid using my space bar because that seems to be what's messing up the recording process. So whatever, and then it should come out looking like this.
Bam!
That's so dumb.
God, we are so dumb.
That's what I just said. And that's how you bring up words and shit. Or in this case, the technical term would be animations. Now, there was also the part of my first video where I brought up pictures and videos of me at like work or with my friends and yada yada yada. I can also show you how to do that.
Huh, this is a lot more simple than I thought. Where you have pictures pop up in the corner. I got a big blank space right here, so it's perfect.
What I usually do is I like having a big blank space for me to put somewhere. So if I do my thing where I point at the section, it might not always be perfect. You're never going to get that 100% down. But as long as you know where it's going to be in the general area, it makes it a lot easier. For me, I have this giant white wall with nothing on it. My posters are on the opposite wall, so I think I did that for a specific reason. So let's go to where I do my little snap thing.
Let's have that, let's have a picture of me.
And the snap's right here. So
A picture of me.
if I bring it right here, I want it right on the snap. So let's go to media files. Let's import from my files alone. Let's scroll down to this picture of me again. Let's bring that back for old time's sake. And I'm going to place it right here. And now it should come up.
Let's have a picture of me.
When I want it to. Now the problem here is, oh crap, it's covering the entire fucking screen. What do? The power of double clicking. I can just double click on this and I can size it up, drag it wherever the fuck I want to, and match it to where my hands are. So when I am done with this, it should come out looking nice and
Let's have a picture of me.
perfect. Like I said, really, really simple. Alright, let's try the same thing with a video.
Video of me.
And I'm already way ahead of myself. Alright. Import media files. Sorry, I'm going too fast. Import. Click on that. Import media files. Boom. And let's find a video of me. I think there is a good video right here of me drunk rocking out. Perfect. 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 And we can double click on this. Might not work the first time. We can drag it to where it fits exactly where I want, and it should come out looking like this.
Hey.
And we can size it up to where how long I actually want it to be. Let's have it like maybe here, just for purpose of editing. See, now I have a problem with how loud that is. So here's how you can adjust the audio on videos. So you can do this for the music that you want playing during the video, or you can do this for every clip that you pull up. I used a lot of clips from when I was working at Weston Down as my characters and stuff, and I had music playing in the background, but it was only one of the clips. To make that easier, I'm going to go to the clip I want to change the audio for. I'm going to right click and I'm going to scroll up to adjust audio. It should bring up this little tab here, and you can actually move the dial for how loud you actually want it to be. I think that's about good, so let's test it out now.
Hey. Video of me.
Perfect, perfect.
Cool. That's out of the way.
And that is how you adjust audio on clips as well. Oh, well, I just unplugged my phone. Whoopsie! And it's back. Let's go.
This is a lot more simple than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about editing. The editing process isn't hard unless you're a YouTuber like Russian Badger, where you green. I'm dying. Where you green screen in your own characters and you have to physically animate them on the page. I have yet to learn how to actually do that, but eventually I will figure it out. I'm sure I could teach myself. I'm self-taught in most things. But yeah, that is how you cut clips, how you get rid of clips, how you get rid of bloopers and stuff like that, how you can bring up animations for your name.
This.
BAM! How you can bring up pictures and clips of yourself, which is perfect. And that's just the gist of it. Now, as far as my outro video, it's the same process that I use for editing my videos. So I wanted to use this little background picture for the simple purpose of the transition here I got from, obviously, the transitions tab. There is a fuck ton of transitions that they give you, let alone you can find all of the, they're categorized pretty well. If you want all of them up, there's 178 of them, and I think you can actually buy more, which is really cool. So I have a transition that brings in my picture, and I use the same thing with the titles to pop up. Welcome to the channel, like and subscribe, boom, bang, pow, all that bullshit. And then it fades right back out. And then I save that video, and I use it to cut between what I'm going to say in the beginning, my intro, and then the rest of the video goes from there. But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to leave this face here for you to look at. But yeah, that's the very simple and tedious process of how I edit my videos on Filmora 9. I'm going to bring this back to my camera self to end the video. So, bye.
And that is about it. That's how I use my editing software to edit all my videos. It's really simple. Why am I wearing sunglasses? Let's take those off. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep them on. They look dope. That's how I use my editing software to edit all of the videos that I do on here. I don't have much time to talk about this, but it's really simple. Most of the programs that are used today for editing videos, even the ones on cell phones, are relatively the same. It's all cutting, pasting, animations. They usually come with them. Sometimes you have to pay for them. I paid for this. Actually, no. Jesus. Nathan paid for this one, and we both use it. So that's how we go about that. So the new schedule for my posting of videos will be every Friday. I'm going to try to work on that to the best of my ability, because sometimes my brain does not work and I just don't want to do anything. I am eventually going to start streaming on Twitch. I don't have many games I do stream. Most likely it's just going to be Modern Warfare. That's the game I play the most, and I just try to get through the battle pass and do whatever. When I do start announcing the fact that I'm going to start working on a lot more platforms. So Twitch is definitely going to be one of them. I'm definitely going to start trying to work my way into Twitter. I also have my Instagram that I'm going to be posting on majority of the time. That is where most of my content goes and most of my announcements. So if you want to know when or how or what I'm doing in between then, that is where you're going to find it. Eventually I will also start posting content on TikTok. Not anytime soon, but most likely I will be promoting there too. So those are all my little thingy-maboobers, and then all of my links, if you don't want to scroll through this video, will be in the description down below. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and if you liked what you saw, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more. I will see you next Friday.
Everything I do, yeah, it's cinematic. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Overloaded drip, girl, it's automatic. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down. Flash it.